Hello there. Welcome to another video, in my series Shaving Soaps I Recommend. And today we're looking at Pere Lucien. This is a sample that was given to me by a friend of mine. I've used this sample quite a bit and it's still quite a bit left in it. This is a fabulous soap. I like this soap so well that I use it only on special occasions. It's a soap that uh, when I want to treat myself, uh, then I reach for a soap like this uh, because I like the smell of it. I love the performance of it. Everything about it's wonderful, and so I reach for it when I want to feel better, when I want to feel special, when I want to treat myself, that kind of deal. So, uh, our brush tonight is my Ever Ready 100. It's got a 20 millimeter golden nib 2-band finest knot. And I've started using an old spice mug to soak my brush in because it's absolutely perfect for that, particularly with the smaller brushes. But even the larger brushes, I don't have any problem with it. It's a perfect height, it's a perfect depth, it's a perfect diameter. It's just perfect for that, and so that's what I use it for. Uh, so let's look at the razor. The razor today is one of my gold $66s. There'll be a video up with this razor and a honing video. This is a cuticle edge, and this is the shave for that video that will be coming up in the next uh, week, probably. And so we're gonna shave with this for the first time this evening and see. Or well, actually, it's morning now. I used to be a night shaver. Now sometimes I shave in the morning, sometimes I shave at night. Just depends on the day and what's going on, things like that. So it's 10:48 in the morning. Uh, so this morning, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be testing that edge. And so let's go ahead and move on down. Let's see. All right. This soap has a wonderful scent, but it's hard to describe. They have the Pere Lucien has a natural scent. I believe it's fairly unscented. I would guess. I haven't ever tried anything with this. They have a Rose de Pushkar, which a lot of people are really enamored of. They have a Fougere scent, if I'm not mistaken. They have 4 or 5 different scents. I've not tried any of the others, but this is absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's kind of spicy, kind of, I don't know. I can smell what seems to be, I don't know, a woodsy kind of scent. I can smell a spicy kind of scent, but not oriental spicy, more old world spicy. It's just lovely. I just don't have the proper words. That's lovely. To describe scent beyond that. But it's beautiful. It makes the lather very quickly and easily. I have about 3 days growth, so that should be a really good test for that edge. Don't need to test the soap. I already know it's fabulous. So, wow, I've been using my synthetic brushes quite a bit, and they're wonderfully soft. But I forgot how absolutely soft the tips of that brush are. They don't, the synthetics don't have a thing on that brush, not one. Just a fantastic brush, fantastic knot. The sin on the face, not bad. Lovely. Beautiful edge. Got a bit too much water in the soap. Well, I didn't get too much. I actually like if you guys that follow me, you guys should know I actually like what most people would say is too much water in a soap. So, I mean, too much water in it. It's just not as thick as a lot of people like, because I didn't shake my brush out as much as I could have. But then again, like I said, I like it a little bit thinner, because to me it feels like, first of all, usually if I mix it a bit thinner with water, a bit more water than most would use, I get a slicker, any kind of slickness that's in the soap gets enhanced. This soap is not super slick, but it has a good slickness to it. But second of all, in my opinion, in my experience, and I'm just refreshing this lather with a brush. I do this with pretty much every time I shave, between patches. But anyway, in my experience, the wetter the lather is, the more moisturized my face feels. If you have a particularly drying soap, in my experience, a little bit more water can help kind of alleviate that somewhat. But also, I kind of feel like if there are good properties in that lather to begin with, good things for your skin, that kind of deal, a bit more water in it might allow those things to penetrate your skin a bit better. It's just my way of looking at it, and you know, you're gonna find the more you shave that it's all personal anyway. One of the downsides that can happen is that some soaps are super sensitive to the ratio of water. This soap is one of them. And if you put as much water as I put in it, sometimes it'll try to kind of break down a bit faster than it would normally. That's why I took a bit of extra time kind of refreshing the lather than I normally do, because I had enough water in it that it was to my liking, but it tended to get a little airy and bubbly, and you have to kind of compensate for that between passes, which is not a problem for me because I get the benefits of that water in the soap, so I don't mind a little extra, and I do mean a little, that wasn't very much, a little extra work to have that water present in the soap, and that's a fantastically smooth and wonderfully close, clean shave. Says as much about the soap as it does about the razor, in my opinion. And that's a beautiful edge on that. Happy with that. Still pushing for more from a cuticle, because I really think that a cuticle is one of those razors. Everybody says, well, a cuticle is a comfortable edge, and a Japanese stone is a more sharp edge, when I really think what they're saying is I have trouble getting a really sharp edge on a cuticle, so I'm going to call it comfortable. I could be wrong. I don't have a lot of experience on cuticles, so take what you hear with a grain of salt, and don't take me too seriously when I say things like that, because I'm not slamming anybody. It's just thoughts that run through my head kind of deal. Everybody has them. But I have noticed a difference in the keenness level between a cuticle and, like, my shobu, for instance. The shobu is off the charts keen, but it's still smooth. And the cuticle is shave ready, but it is not as keen as my shobu. But I believe that it takes, from what I've read and studied on cuticles, it takes a long time. Some guys take a year or more to really get to know the stone that they're using. And so I really believe that even though that was a fantastic shave, I could live with that with no problem and be happy. I'm getting a really good edge off that cuticle, but I believe that I can get better. So I want to keep pushing. And that's the deal, and that's something, that's for everything in shaving. Learning your technique with a razor, your technique with lathering, all of that, you need to, And I don't mean push yourself and cut yourself or stuff like that, but you need to constantly be up in your game, trying to paying closer and closer attention to the techniques that you're using, paying attention when you lather to what's happening in the bowl, why it's happening. If you're bowl lathering, that's one of the reasons I recommend bowl lathering, because you can watch it form in the bowl, and you learn a lot about stability, about how soaps break down, about how much water they can take. All of that is a lot easier to observe, in my experience, bowl lathering than it is on the face. You can watch it build on your face and stuff like that, but it's just, to me, the bowl is a lot better. And, you know, the same thing with your technique, watching your technique and keeping your mind on the shave and observing what the razor feels like on your face. You DE guys, paying close attention to how sharp that blade is and whether it's time for a change, and learning to stop and change that blade instead of pushing through a bad shave and cutting yourself and getting weepers all over the place because you're bearing down a little bit more because the blade's dull, or because the blade is scraping your skin instead of cutting the hairs. All kinds of things. You should constantly be trying to get better at it, trying to take your shave to the next level and be aware of what's going on. And now I'm going to use Captain's Choice North, and this is a really nice pine scent, and there are some sharp spices in this soap, sort of acidic, that I think pine needles, pine resin has a similar type of sharpness and acidity that I think will go well with that soap. So, lovely. Oh yeah, that worked. All right. Hope I didn't ramble too much. God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.